Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the nail look that we're going to be doing today. It is a Western inspired nail look and I am very excited to get into it. I was inspired by a creator. Her name is Andrea. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's her channel there. And I just loved that set. I also saw this necklace on Pinterest and I wanted to incorporate that that turquoise rock design into this nail set. But I also did include a tortoise shell design on one of the bangles. You'll see it included in the video. And as you guys saw, I applied the 1 Kill gel remover to take off these nails. They were applied with the Jello Peel Off base coat, so they should just be able to come right off once applied. I really missed that nail set. That was like one of my favorite sets. I got so many compliments on it. So 10 out of 10 for the birthday nails. We're gonna go in with a sandy bit. What am I calling this? This is a sanding band. Oh my goodness. And we're going to take off the excess gel from the nail. This is just to get rid of any remainder polish and to prep our nails for the next set. After I use that sanding bit, it's really on like the lowest level. But after I use the sanding bit, I go in with a buffer and I buff the top of the nails to make it nice and smooth. This is also a good way to see if you still have any gel left on the nail that you have to remove. But whenever you go in on your natural nail with any type of sanding bit or any type of bit where you require the machine to be used, it should be on the lowest setting possible, like the lowest RPM. I don't really care to have really natural long nails, so I clip my nails. If you want your nails to keep their growth, then I don't advise obviously clipping them, but I don't care. So I'm going to be clipping my nails, making sure that they're nice and even. My nails tend to be pretty weak underneath the Gel X, so I think I'm going to start applying some nail hardener just to toughen them up a bit. Once the nails are all nice and clean, we're going to move on to cleaning the cuticle. And you guys are going to see me use so many different things. So this here is a like round bit. It's not supposed to touch your nail. It's supposed to help push your cuticle up from the nail plate. I had to reach in and grab the cuticle pusher here because it wasn't pulling my cuticle up as much as I wanted it to. For some reason, my cuticle tends to really stick down to my nail plate, so I have to use the cuticle pusher. You may get better results using the rounded nail bit, it just depends, but I'm going to go back and forth between this nail bit and the round nail bit that you're going to see. It's going to be like a circle nail bit that kind of does the same thing. A lot of these bits essentially do the same thing. It's just whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm more comfortable with this one and the round one because it doesn't hurt my skin and I'm able to control it more. But yeah, you're going to go around the edges of your nail as well, obviously around the cuticle also, just so that you know what to cut when it comes time to cut your cuticle. Now that my cuticles are all nice and lifted, I'm going to go ahead and begin cutting them, making sure not to nip my skin. The rounding bit did help pull up my cuticle a lot more, so I am going to start including that in my, in my routine as well, because it did make this process a lot smoother. I used to use, what is it called? It's like Sally Hansen's cuticle softener. I used to use that, but I don't know, like that works too. It made my fingers kind of like wet, and it just made it really hard to cut the cuticle accurately. It did its job, it made it soft, but I wasn't able to really see where I was cutting, and everything was just wet. So I don't really like using that, but that is an option if you want more assistance in cutting your cuticle. This helps with retention as well, so I do advise learning how to do this step and not skipping this step. This helps make my nail sets last a lot longer. Once the nails are all nice and prepped, we're going to go ahead and spray some alcohol on them and then brush the nails off to get rid of any dust. Today we are using the Sculpted Almond Long by Apres. I know, don't panic, I'm not going crazy. This is the longest nail set on my channel, but I am going to start trying to include more nail looks that include these longer sets, because I really do like my length occasionally. To apply the tips, I start with my dehydrator by Apres, and then I move on to step 2, which is the primer that you saw, and then the step 3 is a Gel X prep that goes directly on the tip. When sizing out the nail tip, you want to make sure it fits sidewall to sidewall. There were so many tips in this box that fit a variety of my nails, so I'm really excited to use this more. I think out of all of the shapes I have, this shape is more versatile for me, so I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more. You're definitely going to see this again. But I'm just sizing up every single nail sidewall to sidewall, and then I'm going to go in with that step 3, that Gel X prep, and start prepping the nail. You are supposed to put this on the inside of the nail until you can't see the number anymore. Every tip has a number on it, so you can remember your size. You're supposed to etch it until you can't see that number anymore. I don't really too much pay attention to that. I just put as much as I feel is necessary, and then I move on to step 1, which is the dehydrator. Oh my goodness, no I don't. I don't move on to step 1. I move on to my sanding band here. Oh my goodness, Simone, watch your own video. I move on to the sanding band, and I sand the cuticle portion of the tip just so that it melts better into my natural nail when I go to apply it. Have I found that this helps? Maybe. I'm not gonna say no. It just makes me feel better. This is one of the things I do just to ensure that I'm applying them properly. But after this step, that's when I go in with step 1, dehydrator, and then the step 2, primer. now that the dehydrator and primer is still on the nail, we're going to go in with a Gel X extension glue. This is the same glue I use to apply the tips. I'm going to do one thin coat on my natural nail and cure this for about 60 seconds. This step here, normally I would do the peel off Jello base coat instead of this, because that lasts a bit shorter in regards to time. That doesn't last as long as this, but I want this set to last long, and I don't mind doing a soak off. So when you do this set, you're going to have to do a soak off. You're not going to be able to use the 1 kill remover because you're not using the peel off Jello base coat. So I'm not going to be able to soak these off. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? I am going to be able to soak these off. I'm not going to be able to just put on that remover. Anyway, I'm applying this to all of my nails, a nice thin coat, and then I'm going to go in with some acetone and make sure that I remove any that touches my skin. So going around my nail, any gel that touches my skin, I'm removing it to prevent any issues in the future. I forgot what it's called, but just make sure you wipe off your nail every time you apply some gel to it. But yeah, gonna cure this for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna be ready to apply the tips. Once the hand is cured, we're going to start applying the glue to the actual tip. I like to put down a coat in the nail first to help the gel glide smoothly down. And then I press the tip against the actual applicator and drag it up to apply all that glue that's left on there onto the tip. And then I watch it flow all the way down my nail prior to putting it in the cure lamp. This step, if you don't know how to do it, this is probably gonna be what you need to practice, because with longer nails it's a lot easier to apply the tip because you're able to grip the nail tip a lot better to apply it to your nail. Shorter nails, there's not much room for you to grab, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at length. But making sure that it's pressed all the way through prior to putting it in the cure lamp is key, and then moving your finger in and out of the lamp to avoid heat spikes, just in case you put too much glue. As you see here, I put too much glue, so do as I say, not as I do. But I'm able to just use a cuticle clipper and clip off the excess glue because it's not too hard. The flash cure lamp doesn't completely cure all of the glue, it does as it says. It just flashes it in place. You're actually going to need to cure your entire hand for 60 seconds after this, so make sure you clean up any excess now. This is when you do it. But you're going to do this to every finger, obviously, and then, like I said, cure, and then you're ready for the next step. Now that we have our tips on, it feels like we're back. For some reason, when I don't have my nails on, I feel so naked. I don't like it at all. So I love having these tips back on. But we're gonna take our 180 sanding band. Oh my gosh, this is not a sanding band. What is this? This is a file. Oh my gosh, today's been a long day. Anyway, we're going to take a 180 grit sanding file and we're going to shape it up. Apres does a really good job at shaping the tips, so this is not necessary. I just like when my tips look skinnier, So I'm going to just, file it to my liking, but this is not required. Once you get it to your liking, if you do choose to do so, we're going to move on to sealing the cuticle, which this step is essential for allowing the, it would be nice if I watched my video so that I could see what step comes next, because I'm talking about a step that I'm not even doing right now. Right now, I am buffing the nail, taking all that shine off. Okay, after you get done buffing the nail, then you're going to move on to sealing the cuticle. We're going to go around the cuticle with a ceramic sanding bit. I don't really take too much time in the video showing you it, so I'm explaining to you what it is now. But I have a cone shaped one. Most people have a square shaped one. I like the cone shape. It's smaller. I'm able to get in the cuticle a lot better. But just going around, removing any excess glue and helping the tip melt more into your cuticle. And then right after, you're going to apply some acetone on the cuticle to melt that tip into your nail even more. For the base coat, you already know. It is the clear rubber base by the gel bottle. That's my go-to. This is a new step for me. It is Hard Gel Builder Gel by IBD. I've seen a lot of creators put on a builder gel on their Gel X nails, especially the longer ones, to make them stronger and to make them feel more high quality, as if they got them done in a salon with like acrylic. So I was interested in seeing how that felt on a Gel X nail, and I'm really happy that I did this step because it is true. They feel a lot better and a lot less flimsy than without it. Not to say that the Apres Gel X nails are easily breakable, because I don't think they are. They're really soft, they're really flexible, but this helps with more stability and more strength to the nail so that it breaks a lot less and it's harder to damage. And because I'm going to be using the set slash, not using it, I'm wearing it. I'm not using the set, Simone. I'm wearing the set. Because I'm going to be wearing this set for a lot longer, I need it to be as strong as possible. So I 10 out of 10 recommend that you start applying builder gel to your Gel X. It just improves the quality tenfold. So 10 out of 10 recommendation from me. I did, like I said, apply the hard builder gel. I know that there are soft builder gels. As I was doing this, I did ask Siri. I did take my time, pull out my phone and ask Siri, hey, what's the difference between a soft builder gel and a hard builder gel? And I believe she said the obvious. She said one is soft and one is hard. So if you want to ask a real nail tech the difference, and maybe they can help you, this worked just fine for me. I do have soft builder gels that I could have reached for, but I wanted to try this one out since it's a longer nail tip. I kind of wanted more strength, and for some reason I'm thinking the harder ones, the hard nail gel will give me more strength. So that's the one that I reached for. But we're going to apply this base coat and we're going to cure this hand for 60 seconds. I do my fingers and my thumb separately just so that the cure lamp can be applied to the entire nail equally, and I'm not worried about gel not setting on my thumb or the gel pulling over on my thumb. So that's why I do them separately. And then obviously you're going to go in with some acetone and wipe the sides to make sure there's no gel sticking to your nail. But now that we're on to the builder gel process, this is my first time doing this, but I was just doing what I saw in the videos. So you're going to take a little blob on a flat brush and you're going to just swipe it down the nail that gets actual polish. And then as it's still wet, you're going to dip it further into the pot and get like a bulb of builder gel out, apply it to the center of your nail in a circle-like manner so all of it stays in one place. Then you're going to push it towards your cuticle slowly, not to touch the skin, and then you're going to work in the shape of the nail down a V shape essentially, all the way down the nail so that the builder gel applies evenly throughout the nail. Not as evenly though, because you still want it to have an apex. So you're going to obviously apply it more towards the center than towards the tip. But then you're going to take a liner brush and help it out just a bit more by dragging it down the nail and then holding your nail upside down to let gravity assist you in this. Gravity is your best friend. It is my best friend sometimes. So it really allowed me to create that apex shape. And I was surprised as I was doing this. Look at the difference. I've cured this already, but look at the difference between adding the builder gel and then not having it. You see that apex? OMG. This is what I'm doing from now on. So I'm really excited that I learned something new. I always advise that you watch nail tutorials just to learn new things, just to see what products people are using, what ideas they have, and how they're making their nail sets last longer and making them better essentially. But here is me showing you how to do it again, a lot closer. So I've already pulled it in the middle of my nail. Now I'm pushing it towards my cuticle, avoiding my skin, and then working in a V shape or a U shape essentially down the nail. And then I've added just a little bit more because I didn't have enough. So you can obviously add as you go, but working it all the way down the nail and then taking that liner brush and smoothing it out. The liner brush also helps with smoothing the builder gel along the cuticle as well, just in case you don't want to get too close. You can use the liner to get your cuticle area, and you can use it to help it pull towards the side of the nail as well. So the liner brush is essential. I do recommend having one on standby, and then once again flipping that nail over. You can still fix the gel while the nail is flipped. It helps you see it a lot better. But once you do this step, you're going to cure it for 3 minutes. I did 3 minutes because I have a UV lamp, and with IBD gel, you have to cure this for 3 minutes. You are able to do 2 fingers at a time once you get the hang of it. So I kind of picked up my pace as I went and did my ring finger with my pinky. But yeah, this is the step on how to create a stronger, thicker nail. So hope you guys enjoy adding this to your routine. Now we're moving on to my favorite part. Hold your applause. Chiffon! We can clap it up for chiffon. That's my go-to. This is shade 1953 by Model Ones and shade A111 by Beetles. Love that. Turquoise shade by Model Ones. This is the perfect shade for the stone turquoise look that I'm going for, that you saw in the beginning. I was worried in the beginning that it was going to be too dark, so I'm really, really happy that it wasn't, but love this shade. With Model Ones, you are gonna need 2 coats because their polishes are kind of thin. No shade to them, but you guys see that, right? So, boom. You're gonna need 2 coats of this. Once all of our bases are down, we're going to go in with the French tips. We're going to start with the Milky White by Born Pretty. Love this. And then we're going to go in with that matte top coat. We're not going to touch the matte top coat for a while. I'm not sure why I showed you so early, but that's the matte top coat by Canny. Love that for chrome, and well, that's all I use it for. So I love it for chrome. But yeah, we're going to go in for with the French tips. I put a bulb of that 1953 on the palette, and we're going to go in on the middle finger. This liner brush is 15 millimeter. I definitely should have grabbed a longer one, but hey. So applied the tip with this brush, and then for the Milky White, I did grab a longer brush because I don't mind using more than one liner brush. I get tired of having to clean off the same brush. So I grabbed another one and dipped it into that Milky White. You are going to need 2 coats of the Milky White so that you can see the white pop a bit more. For this one, I only used about 1 coat of the turquoise on the French tip because I was able to add it on more smoothly, I want to say, probably. And so it was a lot more pigmented once I did it that way. But I think I used the Milky White instead of a like real white because I didn't want it to throw the set off. You can use the actual white instead of a Milky White. We are going to be airbrushing on top of it, so it just depends on how much white you want to see. It doesn't really make a difference looking at my nails now, but I can definitely see if you wanted the colors to be maybe brighter, to use an actual white instead of a Milky White. Next, we're going to take the shade A111 by the Beatles, that same brown shade that we used on our pinky, and we're going to start a French tip on the thumb. I love this nail. Out of all of the nails on my fingers, on my nail sets, out of all the nails on my fingers, out of all of the nails in this nail set is what I meant. I love this nail. Like, I think making it cow print was the best idea I've had in a very long time. Cow print with the bulb or like gem-like turquoise stone in the middle, 10 out of 10. This ended up being my favorite design of the entire set. So hope you guys like this nail as well. But we're going to take the same brown that we used on our pinky and create this French. I believe I only did 1 coat of this. I might be lying. Let's see. I think I only did 1 coat. Lies. False. I did 2 coats. I did 2 coats of this because it wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be. Well, lies. I'm lying again. Let's see. Let's watch together. Oh, well, didn't show you. Anyway, I think I probably did 1 or 2 coats. Depends. Probably 1. But we're going to move on to the airbrush. This is liquid latex. I tend to airbrush my entire hand when I airbrush, so this is to help me not do that and to allow me to remove the gel from around my fingers and my cuticle a lot easier because it's been difficult for me in the past. We're going to use airbrush gels by Savaland in the shade Bright Orange, Bright Red, or Vibrant Red, and blue and yellow. And when we put these into the airbrush, I have a paper towel to test it out on because I don't really reach for the airbrush much. I should, because I love how this came out. But hey, I haven't airbrushed in a long time, so I was really, shocked that I was killing it. I was like, okay, I see you out here. But we're gonna do this, and we're gonna take some acetone and clean up the French. Looking back, if you want to put the liquid latex like on the actual nail where the nude part is to avoid any paint from going there, that's a 10 out of 10 recommendation from me. You can avoid this step completely if you do that. But we're gonna go in with this red. We already put on the orange, now we're moving on to red. Applying these colors to brown kind of shocked me in how they popped. So maybe they are named correctly as bright orange and vibrant red, 10 out of 10 for whoever named these bottles. But going in again, taking off the acetone, I really wish I would have applied some liquid latex to that, because that step took me a while. But going in with that blue here, and this is when I fell in love with this set, because I love how the blue made everything come together. The blue kind of looks like the turquoise. Not obviously the same shade, but it kind of complemented it. So I was really happy and really surprised that this was, it turned out like it did. And then for the yellow shocked me as well. I did not expect the yellow to pop like that, but it did. It went off. These color combinations, the orange, the red, the blue, and the yellow, 10 out of 10 for me. I'm really excited about how this came out. Now that I'm done with the airbrush, it's time to take off that latex. As you can see, it's coming off as easily as I applied it. I did do both hands because there was no way I was pulling out that airbrush again to do my right hand. So I did them both at the same time, so you kind of get a glimpse of my other hand as well. We're going to use shade A97 to create a line design on the pinky. I saw this in the inspiration photo by Andrea and loved it. She did this design on a tortoiseshell nail, so I might have to bite that again in the future. I might have to tag her again in the future, because that's definitely going to be potentially the next move. I love tortoiseshell. I'm obsessed. It took everything in me not to have a full nail of tortoiseshell in this design. So really, really happy about that design. 10 out of 10. We'll be doing that in the future, but it looked really cute on my pinky. Now we're going to go in on the thumb and add on a kind of like a jewel-like look for the turtle. I want to call this tortoiseshell so bad. This is not tortoiseshell. For the turquoise stone look, we're going to be applying this in the middle of the thumb to make it look as if it's a jewel that I put on there. I didn't have any at all in my collection, so I had to create one, which ended up turning out beautifully and actually fit my thumb a lot better. I didn't have to worry about any of the sides coming up because I'm creating the jewel itself. But applying this in the middle of the thumb, and then one thing to note about this design, when I was watching how people did this on YouTube, they used brown for their design, and I ended up reaching for black because I wanted it to have a stronger look. For some reason in the photos, it looks like it's black in the photos, not brown, but they ended up using brown. So when you go to do the stone design, I advise trying out brown first to see if you like it, and then if you want the colors to be darker, go ahead and reach for that black. In hindsight, moving forward, I could have used a lot less black, but I still like how it turned out. But we're going ahead and applying a jelly, a brown jelly, and then we're going to take some acetone on a brush while it's still wet and kind of zhuzh it up a bit. We're going to press it into the wet polish and spread it out to kind of get that marble look, essentially, and then we're going to go back and forth with that brown jelly to make some more highlights throughout the nail. I believe this brown jelly is by Savinsky. I think I showed it, but yeah, it's by Savinsky. And after I do this step, I cure it, And then I go in with Black by Model 1's shade 480. That's my go-to because it's just so pigmented. But I go in with that and I do the same thing. So I use my liner brush. I think I'm using like an 8mm or maybe a 5mm liner brush. It's nice and small, and I'm creating that design around the nail. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be moving it around anyway. And I think the less perfect it is, the better it is. It looks more realistic if it's not ordered. Like if you're just moving that brush every which way, that's how you're gonna get the best design. So I 10 out of 10 recommend doing that. And then obviously if you don't like it, you can take it off and then try again. One thing I love about gel is that it doesn't dry until you cure it. So you can start over as many times as you like prior to curing. I also want to make a correction. It's actually by Melody Susie, the black is, and it's shade 480. I also have their white shade 479, and those are the best black and white polishes I own. They are so pigmented, you only need one coat. I tend to reach for the white one when I'm doing French tips. When I have that white French tip, you only need one coat. It's 10 out of 10. So I definitely recommend purchasing those two polishes because you're never going to need another black or another white ever again. Now I'm adding just one coat of that milky white. I liked how this design came out, but I wanted it to look more stone-like. I think that's on me. I may have added, I think it's on me. Obviously it's on me. Obviously it's my fault. I think I may have added too much black. So next time I do this design, I'm gonna add maybe a lot more brown and a lot less black to see how it turns out. I still love how it looks. I still think it fits the entire set, but I know that I can do better. So this is just the first time. It's only going up from here. Now I'm going to reach for shade 1205 by Melody Susie, and we're going to start on the cow print. This is my first time doing a cow design. This idea was so funny to me because it does fit the Western theme, but I normally see this in black and white, not brown and tan, which obviously it does exist in brown and tan, but most of the photos I've seen have been in black and white. So being able to recreate this and have it fit the set perfectly was a 10 out of 10 idea. And as I said before, this is my favorite now. You are going to need two coats of this. So you are going to need to go back over those spots with another coat of that 1205 with the dotting tool. For the big dots, you use the bigger side, and then for the small dots, you use the smaller side. It's obvious. Now we're going to start on the jewels. We're not done with the set. I know most people do the jewels and stuff at the end. I just like to finish the nails that I can before moving on to the one that's going to take me the longest, which is the Bangle nail. So I got these charms off of Amazon. These, what are these called? Like, they're champagne beads? No, they're not. What is the names of those? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Let's see. Caviar. They are caviar pearls or beads or whatever. But yeah, little small caviar beads I put on the nail. I love this approach to it. I was going to do like rhinestones, so I'm happy I didn't reach for that. I think in my inspo pic as well, I think Andrea grabbed these also. So shout out to her. Love that. Oh, she also did the spray paint on the nail as well. So yeah, this set was definitely inspired by her nail set. Shout out to her. Love that set. It's very beautiful. I did end up reaching for some rhinestones for this one nail because I didn't like how the caviar beads looked. I wanted some variety, so happy that I was able to reach for these. I got these off of Amazon as well. I think I should create an Amazon storefront. Comment below if I should, or if not, then you don't need to say anything. But if you think I should, then let me know. Because I have a lot of stuff off of Amazon. Everything I have is off of Amazon. I know a lot of people shop on Shein and they get a lot of their stuff on Shein. I have to go and check it out, but I think I'll go crazy and buy too much. So I'll just stick to what I know for now and just, shop off of Amazon. But here you are seeing me go do the second coat of the 1205. Now we're going to reach for that rhinestone glue and put a big blob on it. Put a big blob in the middle of my nail on the turquoise design that we did to make it look like a stone. And, well, it already looks like a stone, but like to make it look like a bead. And in hindsight, I should have flipped my thumb over so that it didn't pull to the side. I was able to fix it, but I do recommend flipping your finger over and allowing it to, pull towards the middle, have gravity help you out. But then once you got it where you like it, hurry up and cure it so that it doesn't run all over the place. And then we're going to go ahead and add back on those caviar pearls. I used Crazy Top Coat to add on all of my rhinestones and pearls or anything that I want to really stick to the nail because it's a very thick, very, very thick gel. Crazy thick, one might say. Thick gel. So it keeps everything in place. Nothing, moves around as you're trying to align it. And once you stick it down, it's exactly where you put it. So love that. I also apply it to the tops of the caviar pearls because throughout time, if you know, the color will come off of the caviar and it'll be like a turquoise instead of a gold, which shout out to this set. It would match beautifully either way. But if that's not something that you're going for and you want it to stay gold, then I recommend applying some rhinestone glue or Crazy Top Coat over the pearls themselves, and then obviously curing that for 60 seconds. I'm going in here with some top coat because I'm not done with this nail. I think I added some I think I added some caviar beads afterwards. I don't think I included that in the video, but I did go in and add some caviar beads to that nail. But that's a top coat. I'm applying top coat to my pinky as well because I am done with that nail. Any nail that I'm done with, I will put a top coat on. I don't essentially top coat all of my nails at the same time because it's easier for me to be done with a nail and put on some protection for it so that I don't mess it up while I'm doing my other nails. So just making sure that that top coat is applied evenly to the nails that I'm done with. and then going in on the side with some acetone and cleaning up that gel polish that spilled over onto the skin if needed. Now we're on to the pointer finger. We're going to use some non-sticky molding gel by Saviland, and we're going to create our bangle. I'm going to roll it on my palette into a line, a thin snake-like line, and then apply it to my pinky, not my pinky, to my pointer finger. If you have like some tweezers, some tweezers can help you apply it a lot better. It'll be a lot easier to pick up off the palette. I also recommend a cool setting, being in a cool area. If you're in a warm area, it's going to melt. So it's going to be really sticky, really hard to work with. So after I've cured that for about 30 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and apply some black polish to it, just to prep it for some chrome, because I am going to be putting chrome on this to make it look like a little bracelet. So that's what I'm doing here. You're only going to cure the black for about 15 seconds. I'm adding another one onto my pointer finger just to create some dimension. I'm not going to paint this one black though. This chrome is from Amazon, and it's my go-to gold. I love it so much. It just makes everything pop. It's not like flaky. I don't really have any problems with it ever. Same thing with the chain. These chains from Amazon are so beautiful. I don't have any issues with them ever. Enough comes when you order it, so you have enough chain for multiple sets. They're not stingy in that regard. So I don't know, I think I should create an Amazon storefront. The more I talk, the more I'm like, I'm pulling from, them a lot. So we'll see. But I decided to add two chains, but I got me a few on. No, I'm joking. Shout out to him. I am going to be seeing him this month, so really excited for that concert. Anyway, I'm going to be adding another chain here. I found it easier to snip it off of the long chain that it comes on, so it's not dragging it down and pulling it off the nail. It makes it a lot easier to work with. And then I'm going to be creating a tortoise shell design on this bangle. Really excited. I was able to incorporate it some way, somehow. But yeah, putting on a brown polish already, the same polish I believe I used on my pinky, that brown, and then going in with that black, and then reaching in to Saviland for that jelly orange there. That's how you create that design. I didn't really use any blooming gel. This area is small enough to where I don't really have to, like, if you get it, you get it, right? So I was able to pull this off, and I was really happy with the end result. Once everything is nice and cured and looking how I want it, I apply the top coat by the gel bottle. It's their extra shine top coat. It's my go-to top coat, and I recommend it every single video, so shout out to them. Also, another correction, the orange jelly is by Savinsky, not by Saviland. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. Oh my goodness. But you saw the bottle, so it's by Savinsky. All of my jellies are by Savinsky. I think it came in like the 7-pack. I think it came in brown, black, orange, yellow, and red. And there's 2 other colors. I can't really remember them. Maybe it came in a 5-pack. No, 5 to 7. But it's very affordable, and I got it off Amazon. So. And here is the final look. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my goodness, I love this nail set. I am obsessed. I am getting better and better, and I love seeing my progress with every video that I make. I'm getting more confident, more creative, and I'm able to show you guys a lot more. So stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. Try to recreate this Western look. And once again, shout out to Andrea for this idea. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.